during his debate with Destiny.
That's
what?
Crazy fucking
what?
clickbait, dude.
I've learned from the Charlie Kirk killing.
This guy was sitting mere feet away from Konstantin Kisin during his debate with Destiny. When you hear what he has to say, it is scary to think how this could have gone.
I was like fucking locked onto his eyes, and he kept like glancing down at me and then like breaking eye contact. Because I fucking hate the guy. I was just like, I wanted to kill him.
I stumbled upon this.
Oh my god. Are we being serious right now? This is a genuine assassination attempt. What? How is it that every single thing Trump and everybody else says is just a troll, it's just a meme, it's just whatever, but for these people it's like, he said he wanted to kill him. Oh my god.
Stream when I was just trying to research and understand the opposing view, and I was shocked by
Research LeMayo.
some of the things this guy was saying. Keep in mind, this guy was sitting in Konstantin's eye line.
And I think he got distracted by that and didn't pay attention to a single thing.
What are things?
Yes, it is just talk, but there is something more disturbing beneath the surface here. He's openly talking about wanting to assassinate Konstantin. This
Shit, this guy's about to make a second trip to Rogan.
could have gone very differently. He even has a box cutter or X-Acto knife.
I should have done. Stanley Blades just fucking sprinted up onto the stage. Slash Konstantin in the fucking jugular.
Okay, that's unhinged and retarded. You're crazy, whoever this guy is. that was an unhinged comment. Jesus Christ.
But he wants to kill him. You can see the chat. They're all thinking the same thing, it seems. No one seems to be bothered by this because it has become so common.
Is this guy one of my fans, or who is this guy? Gomer Pyle. Do I know this guy?
He knows he can do this. YouTube's not going to do anything.
Good one.
Done. Sorted. Prison forever on the one hand. Prison forever on the one hand. And then I should have gone. Then I should have gone woke jihad. Woke jihad. I should have gone for the white race or something. I don't know.
You could say, oh, okay, well, he just worded that poorly. It's just an expression, but he takes this much farther. Then he gets into, based on what happened to Charlie Kirk, this is what I have learned when it comes to how to kill conservatives.
No, I feel like my genuine psychopath thought that I've learned from the Charlie Kirk killing is...
Is this guy like, I'm curious if this guy's a lefty who hates me, or if he's just a random YouTuber guy or whatever. This has to be satire now. I don't know. I guess I'd have to watch the full video. But when you start to, like, pull out weapons, I feel like you gotta calm the fuck down.
If you are going to assassinate a political target, then try to reduce the gore as much as possible so people can't sympathize with the bastard who's getting it. So you'd have to go up with like a cape, and, like cover him in a cape and do it cleanly under there.
Okay, nobody's linking his YouTube, so I will find it. Hold on. Pete. Gomer.
Well, did the guy not put it in the comments?
Simple as. Fuck. YouTube? Oh, hold on, wait. Somebody linked it.
Yeah.
Go on. Okay.
Good man.
Where is fuck. Do you think Gomer Pyle's like his YouTuber name or something, or?
You could maybe find it by doing some of the chatters in the...
or something? Maybe, yeah.
Or in the chat. I don't know. Here, I'll try now.
I'll search after.
You know,
I need to
get an abattoir.
So he's literally openly talking about assassinating political targets here. So the question is, well, why? That's what I wanted to understand. That's why I take the time to even look at these streams.
It's all like dog whistling, we need to secure a future for the white people.
He makes it very clear. His belief is Konstantin is a racist.
And all it is appealing or dog whistling to the stupidest voters, like the dumbest 10% of people who happen to be racist as well. Stick up for racism.
But then he talks about the real problem here is the weak white culture of the UK.
We simply don't have the white people stepping up and educating themselves in the right kinds of ways because of culture issues, I guess, because of the weak white culture.
He is the very thing he thinks he is fighting against. His entire analysis of Konstantin's ideas are absolutely mischaracterized. He's not contending with them at all. And then he uses those ideas as his justification.
Based on these fucking ideas, for me to vote for the Green candidate, you retard piece of shit, Konstantin. Slap. Slap, mug, you mug.
The thing
This provides us a window into this mentality, into the psychology of people like this. It's important to understand. It's important to see.
we hadn't also at the same time had the doctrine.
A lot of this would be much easier to manage if I got on that stage, grab his fucking lapels, right, flip in, and fucking hip on, bang, right over. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about right over my hip. Konstantin's right over my hip. I've got his fucking lapel. Bang.
Jesus
I genuinely don't
Christ.
understand it. Even if you disagree with Konstantin, how could what he's saying upset you this much?
You're right. By the lapels, fucking hoof. Right, I'm talking bang, and his whole body just goes bosh into the fucking wood. That's what I'm saying.
This guy's
People will
like the
claim
white
this guy doesn't have a
low-tier
massive
god.
reputation, okay? But we
Jesus.
see these same ideas reflected at a higher level. Literally just yesterday, I stumbled on a stream where Destiny's head moderator is trying to talk to Destiny because he is concerned because he is seeing too many calls for violence in their Discord server, and he's beginning to worry that people aren't actually joking.
Good one.
Yesterday, I think Destiny referred to it as like kind of school shooter vibes going on as far as how people are talking. And
I like how I get I like how I won't stop doing this because fuck these fucking losers. And also fuck everybody in chat that blames Hobbit on this, okay? I am literally the only content creator on the entire fucking planet that actually tries to moderate or do anything about his community, and anytime I have conversations like this, do anything about it, people lose their fucking minds. Meanwhile, these people's communities will be absolutely fucking unhinged, okay? Like, ready to go fucking, you know, beat the shit out of their wives and then sign up for their $50,000 ICE bonus and then not even get paid and go to the border and start harassing brown people for the love of the game. But they just don't say shit about their audiences ever. They never check them. They never talk about any of it. And they constantly elude any amount of, like, responsibility or anything for any of it. And then they're gonna fucking clip me for having conversations like this? Like, it's absolutely fucking unreal, but okay.
a way that makes people think that, like, not just radical and, like, I'm so tired of people saying, like, well, Trump did radicalize me. You should be radical under Trump. I'm talking about radical as in, like, gonna cause violence in a way that isn't what everybody thinks it is kind of way. And I know, like, your argument is, like, well, people like Trump and things like that, like, they can say this stuff openly, and, like, I completely understand that argument. My argument is that people aren't taking this serious, and if they are taking it serious, and they are meaning the words that they're saying, and they're not joking, that is the problem.
Okay.
Everyone's joking, though.
But everybody's not joking, though. My concern is that we are vastly approaching like point of no return in our own rhetoric within the community, and I think that it is being furthered by
now
us
the
not
pretentious music comes on. Oh boy. How many videos do you think Warren Smith has made about Trump calling for the execution of sitting politicians? Like, it's none. It's never. It's so fucking cringe. Holy shit. The fuck was that noise?
It.
I'm forced to ask myself, how is this, if YouTube is going to kick off people like we've seen them kick off, why is this tolerated?
I'm literally demonetized!
I mean, we introduced new things, so I don't know. I don't know what the monoculture is. I hear.
People are going to claim, yeah, but this guy's not famous. He's not, no one really knows who he is, that's why. But how is that even relevant?
And multiculturalism, which have, instead of creating the monoculture into which people are encouraged to buy in and integrate, have instead created a society in which people are encouraged to see themselves as members of an individual community.
He fails to see that he is the very thing he thinks his opponents are.
About 40 died. But this is what I hate about these people, is like, they make a career, right? They make a career out of violent and aggressive politics and riling it up and stoking it up.
So therefore we should take them out because they're riling things up. They're too full of hatred, so we should hate them.
This guy with 595,000 subs that gets like hundreds of thousands of views on his videos, 200K, 500K, 200K, assuming it isn't bot. This guy's girl has been kind of sus, but he's also on that fucking mainstream circle jerk zeitgeist. Has made a full YouTube video on this guy who has 9,420 subscribers. Holy shit. Andrew Wilson, undefeated. Who the fuck is this guy? The Anthropic Argument. Like about AI or global climate stuff, or?
Yeah, I mean, we probably gotta watch the full video, but the shit that we've seen doesn't look great.
Well, I mean, no, the guy sounds fucking crazy. He sounds unhinged.
Yeah.
I'm curious if this is like a big fan of mine. Have I interacted with this guy, or if it's just like a dude who showed up to the debate?
His name's like Digital Gnosis. I can check in DGG.
Yeah, Digital Gnosis, but... Huh. I explore philosophy, religion, and politics. I aim at accurate and clear communication where it's important. I value dialogue across boundaries of disagreement. I try to include humor where I can. The channel is more opinionated and will contain more of my own views.
There's no one named Digital... There's no, like, account named Digital Gnosis or whatever in DGG.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well... Don't be like that guy, okay? He goes by Rin Lux in a lot of places. Shut the fuck up. Wait, this is the guy. Oh, RTBA linked me. Grifter Konstantin Kisin logic mogged by Stripper Destiny.
That's the live video. By Stripper Destiny? That doesn't sound like a fan.
Well, maybe it's like Destiny's a woman's name.
Now, during which you've seen that stick to that point to make a clip. Murder?
What is he, Fuck, hold on. What was he...
What does he talk about, or...?
You don't know, wait, what was he saying around that knife thing? I'm just curious what that segment looked like. Or was it, did he say box cutter?
Yeah, I think box cutter or X-Acto knife. Blade, maybe?
Oh. There's no... I don't think there's any context that can save this, but let's see. Let's try.
People are not very good with numbers. But the other reason, of course, people...
Says guy whose main argument was big number big.
Aren't able to quote you the exact number of people who
I didn't ask for a quote of the exact number.
You said this earlier, and I'm addressing your broader point, which is why do people misunderstand the immigration statistics? Is that people don't look at immigration as this is the number of people who came this year and this is the number of people who came last year. They look at the reality of their lives, they look at the change they see around them, and what they're really concerned about is the cumulative impact of immigration over the period of their lifetime.
Which I should have done. Stanley Blades just fucking sprinted up onto the stage, slash Konstantin in the fucking jugular. Done. Sorted. Prison forever on the one hand.
Jesus.
Prison forever on the one hand. And then I should have gone... Then I should have gone, woke jihad. Woke jihad. I should have gone for the white race or something, I don't know. No, I feel like my genuine psychopath thought that I've learned from the Charlie Kirk killing is if you are going to assassinate a political target, then try to reduce the gore as much as possible so people can't sympathize with the bastard who's getting it. So you'd have to go up with like a cape and like cover him in a cape and do it cleanly under there, you know, like an abattoir.
Which, as I explained to you, has been huge, unprecedented over the last 35 years.
Yeah, it's true. He's not worth it.
And will be even more
Oh,
unprecedented.
see, he said he's not worth killing, so actually...
Oh, saved.
There we go.
Triple.
We saved him! There we go! He got it!
In terms of its cumulative impact over the next 35 years. Now, it's true that immigration has come down to 300 or something thousand in the last year. Doesn't mean it will stay that way, but also I never predicted it would get to 1 million. I think Matt did. But the point I would make is the transformation over a 30-year period is what people actually care about, and which is what they're right to care about. Now, as for the point about illegal immigration, yeah, it's true. Illegal immigration is a smaller percentage of the total immigration that we have than legal immigration.
But that's
it's still
brown.
higher today
That's
than it was
still brown.
35 years ago and 30 years ago, which is way too high. Illegal immigration should be zero. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Do we have any final thoughts before we move on to the next?
Yeah, I mean, every crime should be zero, but there's always going to be some amount of crime or some amount of illegal immigrants. I guess the issue I have
Don't you
is that,
agree with that, Destiny? Illegal immigration should be zero.
you know, you say, why do the British people not understand the exact numbers? I didn't ask for the exact numbers. It's like 10 or 11 million to 1 million. There are different estimates from 500,000 to 1.3 million or whatever illegals. It's a big ratio, 10 to 1 to be off by, to assume it's 50-50, that,
More like
or that there are more
24.
illegals than there are legal immigrants
It's a small
here.
boat
And I think the issue is people in your position, or people like Reform or Restore, depending on how right you want to go, lie constantly about the immigrant population in the United Kingdom. And then as a result of selling those lies to the people, you get these ridiculous plans or attempts to fix it all in the United Kingdom. And because the problem was never as severe as it was stated.
Yeah, this is a line of questioning that's really frustrating, given how much Konstantin harps on about this quote-unquote problem as well, is that he has absolutely no policy suggestions. And so what is the point of your engagement in politics if you're not actually bringing any policy suggestions to the table? You're just here to say, oh, big number scary. Like, what is your actual point?
First place, the problem ends up not being solved, and then you exacerbate other problems. So at the end of the Tory government, with this attempt with like the Rwanda plan, this idea that you're going to ship people to other countries to have them processed first, or with the idea that leaving Brexit would give the UK greater control over their immigrant population.
Please don't say what?
Please don't say anything nice about Destiny, please.
Oh. I think his comments earlier were, I think he was just being way too fucking edgy, but I'm pretty sure they were joking. He wasn't legitimately talking about murdering this guy. But not good. You shouldn't joke like that, especially when you got a fucking knife on stream or whatever, but...
For sure. His YouTube channel had like a video, which I think the title is kind of true, like Elon Musk is an enemy of Britain. It just is a little scary to think about this guy like going and fucking
Yeah, for
murdering
sure.
someone. So
I've already said to access the same people that were trying to claim asylum in the EU, and then if they were rejected once there, to send them back if they came to Britain next. You lost access to a lot of these things, and then the same people that were in charge of pushing those ideas are now telling you and selling you on the idea that reform is going to come in and somehow fix the very same issues that they've been lying about and have failed to fix in the past. And you might hear this talking point, this cope that, well, reform is different. We're not going to be like the old conservatives. But then you've got all your politicians are going to be anti Tories that are defecting to join the new reform party. So I don't know where all this new blood is going to come from. I don't know. It just seems like a whole bunch of like, here's a fake problem, I'm going to put it in front of you. There is like a real
He's a Konstantin anti-fan.
problem here. Regardless of what I said earlier, I don't think rapes are good, mass rapes or normal rapes. I think there should be some probably cap on what type of immigrants and how many should come to the country. I just never really hear a discussion on any of that. I just hear 500,000 British girls have been gang raped by mass grooming gangs, and it wasn't like that when I came over in '96, despite the fact that those rock grooming gangs scandal started in the '80s. So I don't feel like I ever hear anything else that's being spoken about.
Yeah.
Well, it's a pity we didn't have someone from Reform on stage so you could rehash your Wikipedia talking points to them.
Oh my, this fucking loser, dude.
You're a Reform voter, though, right?
No, I've never,
Really?
I've never voted for Reform.
Would you vote for Reform in the upcoming election?
Depends on who stands in my constituency. Last election, I voted for a Liberal Democrat.
I didn't ask about last election. In the upcoming election, will you vote for Reform?
I will probably vote for the same person who's a Liberal Democrat.
Okay, so you don't think you would support the Liberal Reform guy?
I think that this was disingenuous of Konstantin, because the reason why he specifically is talking about this Lib Dem
It's because he was a protest vote against Labour. I don't know his constituency though, so I can ask the breakdown on stage because he would just fucking lie.
this Lib Dem candidate is because he likes this one Lib Dem candidate. It's unrelated.
Or it could be that particular guy too, but I don't know what constituencies.